you're kind of stuck with whatever's playing.
I see.
But there doesn't mean you couldn't just create the station and then recreate the station yourself, right. I guess.
Exactly.
And then just delete that one.
I see.
So I like it. I mean, like I said, I don't use SoundHound that often, but that's actually one app. Whenever I rerun my phone, I always make sure I put on my phone and accessible, and I know right where it is, because every once in a while that happens. I hear a tune, I'm like, man, what is a good tune? Check it out. So it's a cool little app.
It's genius.
Yeah, it's really smart. I would have never thought to connect those two, but it's really smart.
Yeah,
neat.
I believe this is another application that I found in a forum of just the developers putting out their apps before. Well, they're already in the market, or the Google Play, but if you go into Android forums, you can go into, let me see here, it's under the Android forums, application development. And there's just a whole bunch of postings on application announcements. Guys put out there like, look, I'm trying to, try out this new app or whatever. And I like to go there and just find out, new things guys are trying out.
Yeah, that's smart, man. It's a good tip, good way to find new apps. I mean, it's good if you're doing a podcast about apps and you need to have some every couple weeks.
Yeah.
Nice one. All right. Whose turn is it now? Back to Eric?
Okay. Yeah. My next app is called Ceramic Destroyer. It's by Runner Games. I don't know if this one was I think it's a free app. I don't think it was ever in Amazon. This one's similar to like Angry Birds, sort of. You basically throw stuff and blow stuff up. But
I'm losing you, Eric. Repeat that again. Weird.
No.
Are you other guys still with me?
Yep.
Eric, just kill your video real quick. I think that should handle it.
Okay.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
Everything after Angry Birds we got.
You got everything after?
Everything up to Angry Birds we got.
Yeah, so you launch these little bombs into ceramic like pottery, and then it sits there for a second, and then it blows up, and basically it's how many bombs you use to clear it out, kind of like you're knocking over the buildings in Angry Birds. But this, well, I don't have my video to show you now, but my favorite level is level 5, so if you play that one, you'll know why. I'm not going to spoil it for you. But it's kind of, if you like Angry Birds, it's kind of a fun game. It's a little different. There's lots of different kinds of bombs, kind of like Angry Birds has different kinds of birds that do special things when you use them. It's kind of neat. It's just a little different.
Yeah, I'm checking it out now. There is a video on the Play Market.
Yeah, here's the question, Eric. After you launch the things up, do you have to hit the screen?
On some of them.
Okay.
Some of them will have like a multi-bomb, and you have to line them up, and then when you hit it, it starts the chain reaction of bombs blowing each other up. Other times it'll just latch in and blow up on its own. I'll just tell you, man. Level 5 is an apple. It's an apple. You can just blast it to pieces.
Does it have a bite taken out?
No, it's a full apple. Well, I'd take a big bite out of it with my bombs. I don't know. That sounded weird.
Just a little.
Sounded awesome. All right. Does anybody else have anything on this one?
The views of Eric are not the views of Podnutz.com.
I shouldn't diss Apple. They make some great stuff.
No, just diss away.
No, I'm just
Please.
kidding. I was just kidding. They don't.
I know. I would never buy an Apple product.
Especially white iPads.
Oh, no comment. I actually like this. This is a fun game, especially if you like to destroy things.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good one, Eric.
Especially if you like to destroy ceramic.
Yeah,
that's really fun.
What's could be more fun than destroying ceramic? It's pretty cool. Actually, why don't you empty the tank, Eric? You got anything else?
My last one was called Fact or Fiction Light. This one, kind of like Sean, I just found today, and it's something that came out just recently. I think there was 5 other downloads of it when I did it, and it's basically weird facts that you can amaze your friends with, and you got to guess if it's fact or fiction. It's by Jolio in the Play Store.
Jolio, gotcha. Jolo.
Yeah.
Is there any good facts you found? Here's one. Dolphins only sleep 1/2 of their brain at a time. Wait, dolphins only sleep 1/2 of their brain at a time?
That one.
See, and people say they're smart. That doesn't sound too smart.
Okay,
it's not even smartly written.
Electric eels are not actually eels. Is that fact or fiction?
Fiction.
Fiction.
Correct. They're close. They are closer to the carp family. Next, a cow cannot walk downstairs. Fact or
true.
fiction?
Fact.
No.
Damn.
Look up some videos on the internet if you don't believe me. They can actually do it.
No, I take your word on it.
Goats may be so scared that they faint. Fact or fiction?
I think I've heard that before.
I think it's fact.
Goats? Yeah. I think so too.
Yeah, the movie The Men Who Stared at Goats had some facts straight. The Brazilian wandering spider is the most venomous spider. Fact or fiction?
Fiction.
Fact.
That is a fact. These spiders are found in South and Central America. Shooting fish in a barrel is really easy. Fact or fiction?
Fiction.
Fiction.
Fact. The shockwaves alone can kill the fish, so you don't even have to hit one.
Damn. Wait, Dor, did you get one right yet?
Yeah, the first one, I think. Well, I watched Mythbusters, and to actually hit them is very hard unless you point straight down. Because of the angle, the light refraction, where you're pointing is not where the fish is when it's at an angle.
I could believe that.
Can I give you one more, just because this one sounds retarded?
Yeah.
When cows cry, they cry blood.
False. No way.
And it says, nope, I made that up. Well, really? Would never guess. The longest lasting lightning storm in the galaxy lasted 8 months.
False.
In the galaxy. False. Fiction?
Because the one on Jupiter is a storm. It's been going on for thousands of years.
In Saturn's upper atmosphere, this lightning storm was several thousand miles long back in 2009. So it did last 8 months.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go. And it keeps a score. It tells you your best, but it keeps a running score, how many you got right in a row. So I think the best I've done in a row is 3 correct.
Yeah, you can never tell. It's too, unless you're like an encyclopedia, it's tough. Good app, though. And yes, we were amazed. So this does amaze your friends.
Well, how about this one? On a Canadian $2 bill, the flag flying over the Parliament building is an American flag.
Should be.
Sure.
No, just kidding.
No, it's a Union flag. Oh, sorry, flag.
Nice one, Eric. All right. Is that it? You got any more?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Dor, empty the tank if you got any.
Yeah, okay. This one, I honestly just saw it, but I think it might be a good thing. Okay. We've all known about in the past, especially on this show, about GetJar.
Yeah.
GetJar was the first place to have Angry Birds. They made exclusivity, whatever, deals with Angry Birds to have it there first to bring up the popularity. And since then, they've had some apps for free that other markets charge for that are okay and some that are really bad. Okay. I think they're trying to change their momentum into getting better apps. They have a new app called GetJar Rewards, which I don't know if you can even get the old regular GetJar app anymore. Maybe not. What this app is basically, though, you launch it, it basically launches a mobile browser, but it's an app. And what you do is you go through their app selection and you pick to install apps. And every app you pick to install has a point value associated with it. 5, 10, 20, 30. And the more apps you install, the more money you earn, essentially. And then the more apps you can get for free that would even cost normal GetJar people money. Kind of thing.
So, are any of these apps paid, or are they all free?
I think what they're going to do now is they're going to have on their market free apps and then apps you can earn the right to get for free or you can pay for that they consider to be
premium apps.
Thank you. Yes, premium apps. I think that's what they're going to try to do.
So to get reward points, you have to buy an app.
Oh, no, you don't know. You have to download free apps and earn credits every time you do that.
So there is no money changing hands, ever.
Ever, unless you just want to buy their premium apps right now without waiting.
That's interesting. So the way to get points to install premium app is to download free apps.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's pretty cool. That's a great idea.
Yeah,
I think it could work. It could be genius, but they're going to need to have the apps there to make people want to do it.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, and get the word out that they're doing. Well, Door, you have now, so that's a start, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
It's an interesting idea.
It's an easy way to get points. Download free apps. That's
right.
That's not a hard sell.
Right. And then me and Sean, when you do your restore, well, you just don't restore those apps. You just go re-download them again.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You get points.
Very interesting. It's almost like playing skee ball and getting tickets.
Right.
Yeah.
I got skee ball on the mind. All right, what else you got?
One more app, and this goes against the grain of every pinball app that Eric has ever brought in before. You can get this in the Google Play market, but I will advise you to go to f-droid.org to get it because you get a newer version of it, and it's called Vector Pinball. I will say for the sake of the show, we should, though, get it from the Google Play so you can see better screenshots of it. Basically, it's a very simple pinball game that works uncommonly fast and quick on nearly any device. Even if you have a $35 tablet from India, I'm willing to bet the game's going to move just fine. You hit the thing and it shoots the ball up, and then you tap the screen and it hits the levers. I mean, it's pinball.
This is a reason to buy the Sylvania tablet from CVS.
I don't know. That runs Windows CE.
Oh, okay.
Are the physics pretty good, Door, as far as the bouncing of the ball off the sides and things?
It bounces around like I expect it to. I mean, it's Vector.
Yeah. You know what this reminds me of? Electronic Arts, back when they were not EA and they were actually Electronic Arts. Pinball construction set for the PC.
That sounds cool.
That's what this is. It reminds me of. Very cool. I love I love vector graphics with smooth vector graphics with great physics for any kind of game. So this would be cool.
Yeah, and I'll say as soon as I launch the app, for the first half a second, when I hit the ball or hit the flippers, I get a little boop of delay, and then after that, the game works perfectly fine. But as soon as I launch it, I get something. I do have over 400 apps on my phone, so that could be it.
With that black background, it'd be good for your energy-conscious battery saver game players.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Sure, and you can change tables. I think there's only 2 tables you can pick from, but I believe you can change tables.
This is so bare bones.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fun?
I like it. I mean, I'm not distracted by cleavage or butts or anything.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, anything else, Dor?
That's all the apps I have. We have that one that Tracy sent. I don't know if you got it.
Okay, I'll pull that up while Sean's going. Sean, you're up.
Okay, I actually don't have any more. But I do have a concern or a complaint or whatever you want to call it. Voxer, please fix your notifications because they updated last week when we were on the show. Someone had told us in the chat it was updated, and I think Dor and I both were like, yes, download. Doesn't work.
Really?
Notifications still don't work. Me and Dora were trying it this week or last weekend, and it's like hit or miss, and it kind of stinks, man. That application for me, I think is I like it better than HeyTel, just because one, you can text, 2, I had figured out that you can do group conversations with it, and there's no time limit. where Haytel, you got to keep,